Hello, my name is Charles Garcia. I'd like to talk about the implants that I've had put into my mouth just recently. I came down from America to Mexico thinking that I might be able to at least have my dental work performed because of the costs that were incurred in America, California especially, from the dental. It was just outrageous that I wouldn't be able to afford to have any really dental work done that was needed for myself. My life, I had lost some front teeth in the very beginning at an early age, and I've had major dental work done most of my life. And I got to the point where I was tired of coming to dentists and doctors or anything because it was just so painful and inconvenience and stuff for myself. So I decided that I had to have the work done because I began actually losing my front teeth and side teeth, and I knew I had to have some work actually done. So I actually started investigating what it might be to have implants or just dentures or what avenue I might be able to afford, because again, that was quite a big factor in the decision to come actually down to Mexico and the offices of the Implant Dental Center. I discovered them over the internet. I did extensive research. I looked throughout Europe. I looked out throughout Mexico and some other countries, South American countries, that I might have been able to have this work done. I knew my work was going to be quite extensive, and when I first called the Dr. Moreno on the telephone, we talked, and without really knowing what my case might be, without knowing any kind of idea what my problems were, we talked, and she asked very pointed questions, and we got to the answers, and she actually would give me a breakdown of what kind of things she might be able to do for me. Actual costs we discussed, and things like this, and I was very impressed right from the very moment. So that was the first call that I had made after doing my research, and it was the last call I made because my decision was made to come to the dental center, and my choice had been made to use Dr. Moreno. And I came down, and we had scheduled many appointments. I was scheduled originally to come down in August, was really the first time, and because of difficulties, it ended up being rescheduled. The doctor worked real well with it. She explained, well, Mr. Garcia, please, you call me when you're ready. So a couple months had actually passed, and I called again, and I said, Doctor, I think I'm ready to come down if you can schedule me. And to me, it appeared that she went actually out of her way to be able to have me come down before the end of the year, because now we're into November, and I thought I was going to actually have to carry my condition another couple more months into the beginning of a new year. And I had lost some upper teeth on my own, and life began getting to where I wouldn't do a lot of things. I wouldn't go out to dinners no more. I wouldn't go out to movies. I wouldn't go out to just activities, normal activities that I was so accustomed to do when I had my teeth. And so I talked to the doctor, and she said, oh sure, please come down. And we set a date up in November, which was unexpected on my behalf. I came down, I arrived, and met with the doctor in the office for the first time, and we discussed procedures that were going to be done and what she could do for me and what kind of maybe physical pain that I would be going through. All expectations or everything that the doctor told me, actually there was no misguidance on my belief on my part with the doctor. Everything that she had told me actually happened. She told me about just a very new product that she had discovered on a recent trip to Israel called Bone. And she said it's a procedure that helps the healing. It would help any swelling or any of the normal things that would happen during the procedure of such extensive dental work. I had 18 teeth removed. and she told me that this is actually going to expedite the problem, so there won't be as much pain and some of the problems that would normally follow a procedure with this new product discovered in Israel. And I thought it was something that she'd been using for some time. And as I got down here, and like I said, I sat in the dental chair, and we made it a time frame period where if I was in America, I would have probably been spending months going back and forth to a dentist to get these procedures all done. And the doctor, you know, has actually done it. I arrived down in Mexico, Tijuana, on a Tuesday. I met the doctor on a Wednesday, and I'm speaking to you from her office at this point on the spot the same Saturday now. So from the Wednesday of actually having my cast formed for my new dentures and stuff, to the major removal of all the teeth yesterday, Friday, and to me sitting here now making this testimony is the truth that I'm sitting here with no pain whatsoever. The doctor has inspected the work and stuff like this, and there's really, the swelling is very minimal. There's no problems whatsoever. I'm so thoroughly happy and satisfied with the work, and I recommend anybody that's seriously considering major dental that actually cannot afford, if you're an American, can afford to go to the dental and spend hundreds of thousands of dollars in some cases to have your work done, to please check out in Mexico and check out the Implant Dental Center. There's 3 offices I know of. The one I came to in Tijuana. They have one in, I believe, Guadalajara, and the other is in Warren, Rosito. I'm not sure. I don't speak Spanish, so please. But please call the dental center or check out on the internet Dr. Moreno, and I'm positive that you'll be just as satisfied with her outcome as mine. Thank you.